Good afternoon.
I'm going to try that one more time. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
All right, great to hear. Hi, everyone. I'm Christian Flores. I'm one of the student organizers here for our tuition strike today. It's great to have you all here. We have such a great list of speakers that are all super excited about this movement, and I can't wait to hear from them all. Excuse me, it's a little cold. This movement really started over the summer when Columbia announced that they wouldn't be reducing their tuition for the upcoming academic year. Ooh, exactly. Sorry. I'm really sorry. Hello? Okay. Closer? Sure. As I was saying, this movement started over the summer when Columbia announced that they wouldn't be reducing tuition for the upcoming academic year. Unfortunately, this is despite the fact that peer universities like Princeton and like Georgetown have announced tuition reductions. On top of that, Columbia is one of the richest universities in the entire world, let alone the United States. This past year alone, they've made over $300 million with their endowment. They currently have $974 million in cash on hand. And within their endowment, they have nearly $8 billion in unrestricted assets. It's not a question of whether or not Columbia can reduce tuition. It's a question of whether or not Columbia wants to do so. And so we students came together and decided that we're going to compel them. We're going to organize and withdraw and withhold our tuition payments to make sure that we send a sign that what Columbia is doing is unjust. But what initially started off as a campaign for tuition justice, eventually this turned into an opportunity for us to use this student momentum to call attention to other issues within the Columbia community. For example, we've had multiple hunger strikes with students calling on the university officials to divest away from fossil fuels. We have also had multiple protests both on and off campus, calling to address the tenuous relationship that Columbia has within the overall Harlem community. With every single expansion, hundreds of local residents are displaced, and this contributes to the growing inequality we see here in Morningside Heights.
That ain't right.
And it is for this reason that students have come together, and I'm proud to announce that we have over 4,000 student supporters. Let's give it a hand for that. Over 4,000. And while it's important to recognize that this conversation is centered on Columbia at the moment, this is also part of the larger discourse regarding affordability of higher education. College is meant to be the engine of upward mobility for working class folks. But as we've seen here in America, growing tuition costs mean that there are an increasing burden on working families. It's time to put a stop to that, and it's no coincidence that there are now conversations nationally to reduce and cancel student debt. With all of that being said, I'm so thankful to have all of these wonderful student organizers here with us today to really show and demonstrate that when we hold people to account, that we can accomplish great things. In times of crisis, when our institutions fail to meet the moment, it's up to us, the people, to create the change we want to see implemented. Thank you all so much. And with that being said, I want to now pass it on to my dear friend and fellow YDSA organizer, Maria Ordonez.
Woo!